All right, hello everybody. This is Saturday, January 11th, 2020. Getting ready for the 49er Vikings football game. Here's 6 racks of ribs. I've got baby backs on this side that I've seasoned and ready to go. Peeled the skins off the back, silver skins. This is St. Louis style. Both from Costco. I think that's the best way to go. I think they're perfect. Let me just show you what I'm using today for the barbecue. We're going back here, and I have got my Yoder Wichita all set up. And I'm going to use the ThermalWorks smoke to help me with this. We're just getting up to temp right now. You can see that I'm just barely getting up to temp. What is that, 80 degrees? So what I do is I just put a bed of briquettes in there. They're the regular briquettes. They don't have the lighter fluid in them. You don't want that. Regular briquettes, so I'm getting that bed going. I'm just about ready to put some wood. And I just use oak. This is my favorite flavor on there. I do have a lot of almond wood around here. I'll probably try almond wood at some point. But today we're just doing oak. So we'll get this up to speed. And let's see, we're starting to get ready to go here. And we should be good. I'm planning on about a 4 to 5 hour cook here. And my temps, I run about 275. I find that cooks the best. Ribs, I'm not this 225 low, slow. I think about somewhere between 250 and 300 gives me the best tasting ribs. So I'm shooting for about a 4 hour, pull them off in 4 hours. Then I'll let them sit for another half hour, maybe an hour, just to kind of let the juices flow back into the meat after they've come off that hot grill. And we should be good to go. I've got a little fan over here that I use just to kind of prop that up on a little bucket that I'm going to use right over here that I put my ash in. It's an ash bucket. So I'll prop that if it just needs some additional air flow in there. But we are good to go, and we'll come back and I'll show you what they look like once we get going. All right, so we just put them on the grill. I'll show you what it looks like. We're running back to 205 and climbing on the smoke. I put them on when it was about 230. My temps were 230. This is still, it's not exactly matching there, but it will. I'm running 230 there, so that one's close. And let's take a look. So that's how I've got them. Decided to set them in that way instead of long ways. And see how if it makes any difference here. I've kind of moved them to the left a little bit, just away from the heat. I do have a heat deflector plate at the bottom, of course, but the right side closest to the heat will always run a little hotter. So I try to kind of put them in the middle, and we should be good to go. And what I have done is I did set up a little fan here. As I said, this is going to help kind of keep the flow of air. It's on really low. And as we kind of get up to temp, and I see I'm holding temps fine, I'll probably shut that down, but still just keeping that door cracked. This is the biggest challenge right here, is temperature control and fire control. Those of you who've watched enough YouTube videos on using offset smokers, stick burners, that is the biggest challenge right here. So, I'm not perfect at it, but I'm getting better. The more practice, of course, the better, but I think we should be good. So, we're on, and temps are coming in, and I'm hoping to cook around 250, 275, and I'll bring you back and we'll show you the updates. All right, so let's show you where we're at for our temps. I'm going to show you where I'm at with my digital first. The digital smoke, I'm running 287-ish is where I'm running there, and it is coming down. Here's my analogs. This one's running 250 here on this far left side, and this one's showing 350, so 100 degrees separation, 95 degrees, whatever it is. I don't think that's correct. I do anticipate a separation between the two for sure, but I would think it'd be more like a 50-degree separation. This is too much. So we're going to stick with our digital here. It is the most accurate way to go. I am anticipating this is going to be hotter on this side over here. I'll show you how I've got it set up. So I've got the door closed and I've got it cracked just a bit there with my fan going on low. It's giving me just a good flow of air there. I am using Lazari firewood, and I buy these bags of the firewood over here at a deli close to my house here in Northern California. This is a company out of San Francisco that produces this wood. I'm using apple today. It's just a little bit left in apple. I'm gonna bulk of this cook is gonna be with the oak, so I'm just gonna finish off what I have with apple. I prefer the oak, as I've already stated. So we're close here. We're getting there. We've been on for about 45 minutes. I've achieved a good thin blue smoke, so it's looking good. I'm running right where I want to be. I'm liking the temp control we've got. We're kind of getting to that sweet spot for me, which is 275. I just do little adjustments here. It's outboard motorboat steering here. Just slow little adjustments. Give it a half hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. See how it adjusts, and then make small adjustments. Watch your smoke. Make sure it's staying where you want it to be. Yeah, I think we're looking good. You also can tell by the smell. If you smell the smoke and it's that acrid smell, you're not where you want. You don't want that acrid, smell. You want a good, clean smelling smoke. So I think we're good. I'll bring it back. All right, I just put another log on. I'm trying to get this up to get that log burning nice and clean. This is another challenge in this process with the stick burner is getting the new fresh wood in and making sure that it's not really smoking heavy. Because again, you're going to get that white acrid smoke, and we're trying to avoid that. And I do see people who put their wood on top, on top where that square metal is up there. You put a piece of wood there to keep it warm. You want to keep it warm so it ignites faster, which I did not do with this one. Still trying to work that piece out, but it looks like we're going well here. So I'm gonna close this back down, and we should be good. Just keep it cracked. Let's make sure we stay. I did lose some temp here. I'm back 267. Smoke looks good. Let's take a look at here. We're running 240-ish. And again 300. So we'll keep an eye on that. But I think we're good. It looks like we've ignited well in there. The other thing that I don't do is I do not do this 3-2-1 method. And I know a lot of people on YouTube do that. It's everybody's choice, but to me, I find that the meat gets steamed, and it's not as good. Just a good, solid, try and be as stable at the temps as you can. 275, like I said, trust me, that's right where you want to be, right in that range. It doesn't have to be there the whole time. I've been hitting around 300 at some point, but I'm between 265, 285, 290, and I let it roll for about 4 hours. And it's a really good rib. So the foil wrap and the butter and all that kind of stuff, I have not found success with that. but to each their own. If you've got a way of doing it, then go with it. But this works perfect for me. All right, we'll be back. All right, bringing you back in. Just want to give you a quick little update here. It's running at 282. Been fluctuating between 285, 275, kind of around that range. We're looking good. This is my doors back. That's where your crack is. Still got the fan going. Let's open it up. Let's spray it down a little bit. We've been on for about an hour. So, get some good moisture. They're looking good. Got some clumps with my seasoning on there a little bit, looks like. But we'll rub that in, but we're looking good here. I just quickly dropped so my thermometer is going off on me. We'll get you back in. Let that come back up to temp, but our smoke is good, our fire is good. So far, we're running successful. So I think we've been about an hour and a half on, so looking good. All right, let's bring it back in. I did just do a quick little basting of the ribs. We'll show you that. We'll do some more, but that's how they're looking. And you want to try and keep them as moist as you can. They do dry out. You don't want them drying out. So I'll do another little fast basting and try and get some of these on the bottom. I do make my own barbecue sauce. So this is a homemade sauce that we're using here, and it's similar to the Sweet Baby Ray's, which is a commercial brand, which I do like. I think it's very popular, obviously. And I try and imitate that one. It's a good one. So I try and baste about every half hour, 45 minutes. I baste these with, I've got some apple water here, mixture of apple water, just regular apple juice from the store, and my barbecue sauce. You can see my alarm is going off because I got the door open and we've dropped below 250. So we'll get that back and shut my alarm off. Let that come back up to temp. We're looking good. Our smoke stream is looking good. And fire is handling itself perfectly. So I think we're looking good. We're progressing well. Bring it back. All right, welcome back. Let's take a look at our fire. This is the biggest challenge here, is just this fire control, temperature control. So you can see we are need here. About down with that log is about done. So let's grab another one here, and we'll just set it in there. Just let it sit in there. We'll let it get going again. This is the challenge. So I don't want that acrid smoke. You got to try and get that going without creating a big problem with white acrid smoke. And this is where warmed wood is really the ticket. If you can get that wood warm, a lot of people put the log on the side here to keep it warm, or they'll put it on top on that plate, that warming plate, which I've not done. I'm just trying to figure this piece out still. So you see we got a lot of that white acrid smoke that's coming through. Let's just leave that door open. Let that fire catch back on. There it goes. There it goes. So we are getting back. If I look at the smokestack, a little bit of white acrid. It's not crazy. I've seen worse. So we'll keep that open. Let that smoke just bill out this way instead of going through the meat. And our fire get back up and going. We're close. We're close. So I think we caught it okay. I did put the wood right down there on the side just to kind of get it warm. I got to move the wood over to the side there, which will kind of help me keep one log getting warm without starting it on fire. Okay, so our fire's back up and going. And the smoke is starting to die down, which is good. All right, we'll let that continue to go. We drop back down to, I don't know if you can see that, 249, 250, which is not too crazy of a temperature drop, so we're good. We're still staying somewhat steady. And our smoke is billowing out this way while I let it ignite. So good. We're in good shape. We're in good shape there. So we'll close it back up. Keep it cracked a little bit for now. Let that keep going. And I think we're good. All right, we'll bring you back. All right, let's pull these off. I let the temperatures go up to 315 just to kind of get it a little crispy at the end, which I like. And I think we're ready to roll. So let's roll these off. Oh yeah, perfect, perfect. Nice bend on those. Nice. I think we're in great shape. Great shape. So those were 2 baby backs and 1 St. Louis. There's another St. Louis here. And 1 of the final baby backs. All right, calling that done. That is the final 49er playoff rib cook. So we're going to bust into these and hopefully for a win for the Niners.